Good day everyone, welcome to today's bonus video, and today we have another scumbag alert. I haven't done one of these in ages, I've been slipping. And today we have a player named TomyNevadaCZ. I was in the Tiger H1 trying to grind the final skin for it. I think I've got like 20 kills or something, 20 to 30 kills on it, and I just thought, yeah, I'll drag the Tiger out, see if I can get it done. Newsflash, it's taking forever because German teams are apparently being bad. Um, I've had a long-standing theory with Dave Schilling as a shit list, which, yeah, it's basically where better players get fucked over for basically no reason. I think it's wrong, but whatever. We're not here to discuss that today. So obviously I was in the Tiger, and this player, who's only like level 24, has failed his way to get a Japanese Sherman, and essentially he's using it to troll, quite clearly. He's a bit like, what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but it was a level 12 account, I think it was. And essentially he just trolled it. He was in a Blenheim. I can't remember his name. If I remember his name, I'll put it in the description. But he essentially is appearing to act like him, except he knows how to actually grind. He doesn't know how to spade because you'll see his stats, but this player decided to go out of his way to annoy my Tiger, and well, he didn't really annoy me right up until the end, because I was just getting bored of his shit at that point. I don't know what his problem was. I don't know why he was doing what he was doing, and well, I'm glad I didn't bring out the Nashorn this game, let's just say, because otherwise I'd have been royally fucked. Because the Nashorn has next to no power to weight, especially when stock. But luckily I was on a 57.3 ton Tiger, so it was a lot harder for this player to annoy me, so to speak. But you'll see just how he is. So let's jump right in and let's see what goes off with TomyNevadaCZ. I think this player is a child, personally. And, sorry about that, that was my phone going off. Um, I think this player is a child. Judging by his actions in this game, I mean, it's a 25-minute game nearly. Um, and I just find his attitude pathetic. It's honestly pathetic. So let's begin. So obviously there he is in front of me in his Japanese Sherman. The Panther there is doing a neutral turn on the spot, which is entitled to do. And Tommy just deliberately rams into the Panther. The Panther obviously is annoyed. The Panther obviously, I didn't realise because I left it on cruise control. And you can see the Sherman's just going out of his way to be an idiot. And this is where he starts blocking me. Because I put an 88 in his turret, which obviously, if only team killing was on, I'd have done that anyway, because he was getting on my nerves. And you can see he's just looking at me. And obviously I know the Sherman's got a crap reverse gear, so I just thought, right, I'll go around you, you're being an ass. You drive like a knobhead, so I'm going to point that out in the chat. Obviously the Sherman is a much faster tank than the, well, to accelerate, than the Tiger, and you can see he's trying to ram me. So I just put in chat, you really do drive like a knobhead, which you can clearly see he is. He's constantly ramming to the side of my Tiger. It's like he wants to scratch my paintwork. I catch him out there because I hit the brakes. But using the weight of the Tiger, I just spin his ass round. He's going to do this for about 19, well, no, about 20 minutes. He's going to do this. He's just going to keep bothering me. Which just proves his... what is his actual physical age? I swear this guy's like, what, 12? Judging by his actions this game. But if I don't do a lot, but I do more than him for the team. I die in this Tiger after getting an assist on a jumbo, after putting a few rounds in it, which I kept hitting the front plate, and I was aiming for the MG port, but this arsehole is going to be present, let's just say. I'm not going to show the full battle. I'm only going to show up to the bit where this geezer gets killed. But I don't do a lot in this tiger, but I come back in a backup tiger. I get 2 kills and an assist. I believe I get the assist as well. And sorry, my phone's going off, so I'm just putting it on silent. And obviously I'm just sat here in binos, I'm looking around, and here he is. He's going to be doing this for around about 15 minutes. It's quite clear to me he's a no-lifer. I mean, I'll show you his stats at the end, but my god, he's a child. Obviously, technically, the tiger has a higher top speed, but it really doesn't make much of a difference when the tiger weighs more, has 650 horsepower, and he just puts in chat, and I'm fuck your old game, which I think he means I'm gonna fuck over your game. I don't know what he means. I think he meant the interpretation that I took it as. And you can see here, I've just got the tank in neutral. Obviously, I'm trying to fight back with a reverse gear, but obviously he's already got speed on. I don't. And the tiger's reverse gear is pretty poor anyway. It's only like 6 miles an hour. So I just drive forward, pop smoke, and I start to do a turn so that way I can get this guy off my arse. And he just puts in chat, no one cares. I just say, could someone remove this mooring from my arse? If it was Dave Schilling, I'm sure I'd appreciate it, but he's going to do this for an awful long time, and he is not going to help his team one bit. He's not going to get a single assist. He's just going to get points for hitting a tank with a shell. Most of which were Jumbos, Churchills, etc. Who, obviously, he can't kill. Well, he can if he aims right, but he was too busy ramming me for some bloody reason. I'll show his stats at the end and you'll see exactly what I mean by a troll account. I seriously do need to start noting down names like that, because in fact, I think I have it on my phone. Just gonna pause it and I'll remember the name actually, just to quickly get it up on my sticky notes. Davis Torres 15, that's the one. That was the guy I was thinking of. I actually saw him the other day. He's still trolling, team killing, etc. So I think this guy might be Davis Torres 15's brother, or retarded cousin. Probably the second. But obviously, I'm looking around. I'm trying to find a tank to shoot because, well, this is what a tiger's meant to do, really. It's meant to just sit back, hit target with its massive gun, because this gun is nice. I like the 88. But this retard is just going to sit there revving his engine this whole time. This is all he's going to do for nearly 15 minutes. And I swear, if this is all he does in his life, he must have the most boring life ever. Now, obviously, the US 76 will go right through the front of a tiger, so I've got to be really careful. And this guy not letting me angle is very annoying, as you can imagine. And I'm just wondering, what is up with this kid? Because at the end of the day, he's barely even moving my tiger. And you'll see what I mean by him being a child by just the points he makes in chat. Obviously, a tiger's got a pretty poor reverse gear. I don't know why it's saying only 4 miles an hour, because it goes 6 backwards. I was thinking at this point, maybe I could shove him into enemy fire and see how he likes it, but he knows what I'm planning to do. But I just find it funny how someone can actually spend their whole game doing this crap. I swapped this jumbo and I went for the... You can see I went for the track, but he backed up right as I fired. That was very annoying. Obviously, I've already started backing up in anticipation for this moron. And obviously I'm taking fire from that Churchill. I didn't know what it was at the time. There's also another tank over there, I believe a Comet. Yeah, a Comet. Obviously the Churchill's dinging off, that's all he can do. The Churchill can only ding off because, well, it's a Tiger in the front. It can't penetrate the Tiger in the front. Unless it's at very close range. And, well, Tommy actually fired his gun there. That's probably one of the few times he actually fired his gun. But you can just see, this is just pathetic, isn't it? I never thought I'd see the day where I see such a child. I mean, Davis Torres 15, he's not just a child, he's just an arse. I knew there was a Walker Bulldog on his flank, so obviously looking around, trying to find where to go. But you can see there, if you look very carefully, there's already it's going to be another Sherman, and there he is. I swear he's got a bum fetish. Like, seriously, you ought to meet Dave Schillingfeld. Jokes aside, this guy really is a child. Obviously, there's a 76 Jumbo, I didn't actually know at the time. But thankfully, this guy's going to get quite a bit of karma throughout the game. Obviously, I'm not going to show the whole thing. Once we get to around 10 minutes, I'll stop. But I just find it hilarious how he's that bad at the game, he has to do this sort of thing the whole goddamn game. If you're a bad player, you're a bad player. Stick to arcade or practice an RB with your mates or something. But clearly this guy's got none. Here's the jumbo that I'm going to get the assist on. First 88. I don't know why I aim for the front plate. Obviously he's got fuel tanks all over his tank. Obviously I'm trying to aim here, but I know if I pull the trigger it's just going to hit the Sherman. That's probably one of the few times he fires his gun that actually does something. Even though this guy's directly annoying my gun sight, I was still able to hit that jumbo. Not doing any damage, but I was still able to shoot. Had this tank had a stabilizer, I would have been able to do something. I was hoping for that Hellcat to have some rockets to fire into Tommy Nevada's arse. But sadly he doesn't. It's just a F6 F5N with no ordnance. He's just marking targets. And obviously there goes my only assist in this tank. But I'm going to leave it here. So let's have a look at the guy's stats then. So it's level 24. I sent him a very polite message, as you would expect. I just found his playstyle pathetic. He quite clearly is a child who does this a lot. So if you look at his stats are pretty garbage for the most part. I mean, his Cheeto stats are pretty okay, but even then, they're below average. Russians, Japanese, these seem to be his mains. Obviously, Italy, he does like to play a lot, it seems. Then, obviously, if we take out aircraft into the equation, he didn't bring a plane. He didn't exactly do anything for the team, so he didn't exactly bother. Aircraft-wise, he's really bad as well. Tanks, he's obviously really bad. Naval, I don't even think he even plays. Helicopters, no one plays. Naval, he has played a little bit, it seems, in arcade, but again, he's worse than me in Naval, which is an achievement. He's obviously bought the VFW as well, which it perfectly proves to me that money can buy you a tank destroyer, but it can't buy you brains, and, well, yeah. So, TomyNevadaCZ is today's Scumbag alert. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I haven't ranted and raved because what is no point. This guy didn't really frustrate me that much, but it's just the fact that he decided to pick on the heavier tank, which I seem to be, well, it just seems to be a bit dumb. Why would you go for the Tiger to ram when you can easily ram the Panther, is what I want to understand. But I'm sorry, but this guy deliberately was annoying that Panther, and then he decided to pick on me for nearly 20 minutes. He didn't do anything. He did those points there are from hits, they're from damage he will take. Obviously, he loses 3 tanks in this game. but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't help his team, and he's quite clearly a child. So he is going on the hit list. Obviously, if he is spotted by me, he's being killed. I don't care. He will not learn. Gaijin will not ban him or give him a slap on the wrist at least. So I will be doing it. I will be the person who does this. Obviously, those of you who have been paying attention, you will notice a new squadron tag, TLL. That is Cyberdeath Gaming. Um, yeah, I'm only in it till I get the fire crest, but I do like Cyberdeath Gaming's content. That is for certain. Um, so I'm planning to potentially go to JMY, which is Jamonkeys, but obviously we will want to be doing our own squadron soon, which me and Dark Angel have discussed a bit, but that's really it. So I'm gonna let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's bonus video on this scumbag. Yeah, just a child, nothing new really. I mean, War Thunder is a 12 rate game for a reason, so you are going to encounter childs who think, oh, I've got a fancy tank, I've got a Japanese Sherman, and I'm going to drive like an idiot and blame it on everyone else. And as you can see on the replay, well, 24 minutes 52 seconds, he does that for nearly 20 minutes. What was the point? You died 3 times, did nothing. I died twice in the Tiger. I got 2 kills and 2 assists. At least I did something. But anyway, see you all on the next one.